All right, Shalom. Kohalim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace and blessings to the elect. It's going to be a quick lesson, okay? Just speaking on this post right here that came across on the YouTube feed, right? Posted by Fox News with this puppet, Elon Musk, right? And this dude is a straight up puppet. You got a lot of people around the world, especially here in America, they look up to this guy like he is somebody that's actually for the people, right? Like he's a self-made billionaire who isn't really under the control of the so-called elite, right? The so-called Illuminati. He's his own man, which and that his different companies are totally his, and they're not really funded and managed by the elites, right? People above him. Like he doesn't have to like he's not taking orders, basically. He's not sold out. He's not bought, right? Check this out. This is a post. It says, given the relentless attacks on free speech, I am going to fund a national signature campaign in support of the First Amendment, right? So this guy right here, he's saying he's going to get a national signature campaign, so basically a petition for the First Amendment, which is free speech, right? Which we really get into it. What's going on right now? This experiment, this American experiment, was set up to not last, basically, not last forever. Which, again, America it was an experiment. The so-called Bill of Rights and the different amendments, the Constitution. These are things that separated America from any other nation, and so-called, made America great. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, right? These so-called rights that people have, which was only supposed to be for Edomite men, right? But now you got Jake thinking they have rights, right? But basically, you have that what I want to show and prove, which we all already know this, but this is the same guy that has a company pushing the what's known as which is not a new technology, but he wants to make this technology mainstream and widespread for everyday public use, right? Which is known as a brain-computer interface. That's the proper term for this, for the Neuralink technology, which you have other companies like Synchron, right? And this has been done before, right? You have surgical and non-surgical brain-computer interfaces, which basically links your brain to a computer system, a digital computer system, okay? And which they call these different rights, these different amendments of, you read the Constitution, it says what, non-alienable rights, or believe so-called God-given rights, right? That was the whole sales pitch for the foundation of this country, right? And the only thing that can literally steal that away from you, because of course they can do censorship and take away your ability to freely speak on the internet, but unless someone cuss your tongue out, they can't stop you or kill you. They can't stop you from saying something they don't want you to say. The only thing that can really do that is that Neuralink technology. And this is brought to you by the same guy. So you would have to be a complete fool to believe in this dude, to think that this dude is truly organic, right? But yet you got top people, which show you that these people are all sold out. They're all juiced in. People like Joe Rogan, right? Which I'm watching this. I'm not even halfway, but it's a really good interview, because you got Tucker Carlson bringing out some good information, right? Which of course we already know he went to see the apostles, and Lord willing, I'm gonna do another video speaking on that. But you got people like Joe Rogan, people like Andrew Tate, people like Kanye West. All these people are set up, but they're playing the opposition, so to speak. Okay, they're what's the word? It's escaping me. Control opposition, basically. Yeah, they're control opposition. Okay, and that shows you they're juiced in as well. And these are the people they're gonna use to push the charagma. And they you know, these different stars and celebrities, but a lot of them, they're gonna act like they're against the system, but they're gonna push shit like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this one scripture, leave it with that, right? The 2 Corinthians 11:13, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach. And of course, there's this scripture is manifold, because you got men in the truth, of course, that's going to, first and foremost, men in the truth that's going to proclaim themselves to be men of the Lord, and that's going to lead Israel astray, right? But you got false apostles in these different religions, so-called Christianity, of course. And you got men like this guy, Elon Musk, which is not a so-called religious guy, or a so-called Christian. I never heard him promote Christianity, right? But he transformed himself into an angel of light in the eyes of the average everyday people, right? Pushing his electric car company, Tesla, right? It's supposed to be good for the environment. This all goes with 2 Timothy's the 3rd chapter, right? Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, right? These people, social justice warriors, these different movements, people think that if they go vegan, that makes them a holy person, because they're helping the earth, right? People establishing their own righteousness. They like guys like Musk, right? So you got the EV company, right? SpaceX. What's this one? Starlink. It's supposed to be helping people get internet, make internet more easy, or cheaper and whatnot. Oh, of course, X itself, all this XXX, right? Which we know about that. That's a whole nother uh lesson, right? But X, which was formerly known as Twitter, which is supposed to be rebranded now as a free speech platform, which that's just a huge data harvesting uh you know tool to feed the AI, right? Which is gonna work with this Neuralink. Okay. Verse 14, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. You see that? So this, on one hand, he's promoting free speech, and that's the way Esau does shit, right? One of the main symbolisms that Esau likes to use is the checkerboard, right? That's the sign of what the Freemasons, the dark and the light, the so-called good and evil. They like to play both sides. They outwardly they do the so-called righteous things like charity and donations and what you call philanthropy, setting up different, what's the word, non-profit organizations, which they just scam the people most of the time with those shits anyways, right? And behind closed doors they doing all the wickedness, but the people they just see so-called good things, which again, that's just establishing your own rights, and the Lord don't care about none of that shit anyway, right? The Lord don't give a damn about no EVs. That's what when you really get into the EVs, those shit is worse for you, worse for the earth, way worse for the earth than combustion engines, right? That's pretty much it. Just wanted to speak on that, man. Showing you, people they're very ignorant to the depths that this man witchcraft goes. Okay, so just a few words, but I'm gonna say shalom.